one theorem that E union derived set of E is a closed set, and the next theorem which we have seen is a E union derived set of E is a smallest closed set containing E. Okay, how we proved that smallest closed set? We have taken some another closed set F. We have considered some another closed set. F which contains E, but what is our aim to prove? E union derived set of E is a smallest closed set containing E, so that's why we have proved that this closed set is contained in F, and hence the result. Okay, if you want to show a diagram it on a diagram, so we have X, so this is what E is. Suppose the set E is here, and suppose we have some another set, say this is what E union derived set of E. What is our aim to prove? E union derived set of E is smallest closed set containing E. So we can have the F is here, which contains E, as well as E union derived set of E. So F is a closed set which contains E, but it is larger than E union derived set of E. So with the help of this only, we are going to define closure of the set. I hope everyone knowing what is a closure of the set. Actually, we think about closure of the set is nothing but we have to write it as E union derived set of E. Okay, so this is what the notation, but what is actual definition of a closure of a set is denoted by E bar, and it is nothing but the smallest closed set containing E. आता कोण जॉईन झाले?
मी झाले मॅडम.
कोण आहे? नाव सांगा.
आरती गायकवाड.
कुठे होता आतापर्यंत?
मगाशी करत होते, नव्हतं झालं, उशीर झाला.
अजून एक जॉईन झाले. अजून कोण आहेत? दोन. See, I have already marked as absent. So you must tell me if you have joined the meeting. So लवकर सांगा, recording चालू आहे. कोणी जॉईन केलं आता?
प्रवीण माळी.
प्रवीण माळी. कुठे होता?
उशीर झाला.
अजून कोण जॉईन झालेत? लवकर सांगा. परत ऑलरेडी ॲब्सेंटी असेल तर आम्हाला नंतर येऊन सांगू नका आम्ही नंतर जॉईन केलं होतं म्हणून.
सारिका मधनं.
तुम्ही कुठे होता?
लेट जॉईन झाले मॅम. काम
लेट झालं हे तर मलाही माहिती आहे.
मॅम काम होतं थोडंसं, त्यामुळे लेट जॉईन झाले.
So what is the notation for closure we are using is E bar, and it is nothing but E union derived set of E. And what is the definition for the closure of the set is smallest closed set containing E. This is what the definition of the closure of the set. And I hope you are knowing some of the properties of the closure of the set. That means we are knowing that E bar is a E bar is a closed set, and what is E bar? It's bar. Yes.
Itself.
Yes.
Itself, ma'am.
It is not a complement. E complement, its complement is E, no? But I am asking about the E bar. Bar is a notation we are using for the closure. Whether you know these things, E bar, its bar, what is the resultant? लिहिले मी इथे ना, E bar is equal to E bar, its bar. But for complement, E complement, its complement is E itself. Okay, now how you are going to denote this as, or how you are going to find out E bar or the closure of the set is what? Smallest closed set containing E. Okay, before going to smallest, first we will go for the closed set containing E. Okay, in the last lecture also we have seen the two theorems. One was the E union derived set of E is a closed set. The second theorem which we have seen is the E union derived set of E is the smallest closed set containing E. So first we will collect all the closed set. Let F be the notation for all the closed set. F is a closed set which contains E. F is a closed set which contains E. Okay, so first we will collect all the closed set which contains E. And how are you going to find out the smallest among them? Yes. This is what the simply collection of all the closed set which contains E. And if I am going to take the intersection of all those closed set, I will get the smallest closed set which contains E, na? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, first we have collection of all the closed sets which contains E. Suppose E is here somewhere. So we will have the collection of all the closed set which contains E, and how to find out the smallest among them? We have to take the intersection of all those closed set which contains E, and then you can have the result that you will get the smallest closed set among them. In another way, I can write as already you know that if F is a closed set, it will go for the members of family of the closed set. And how we denote the family of the closed set? F belongs to capital K such that E is contained in F. That is, F is a closed set which contains E. First, we will collect all the closed set which contains E, and then we will take the intersection of all the closed set which contains E, which give you the smallest closed set containing E, which is nothing but E bar or E closure. Okay. Uh, in some of the book, I think if you have referred the book of K.P. Gupta, for topology, I will say you have to refer this book KP Gupta. In the KP Gupta, they have used the notation CL of A. If you want to write down A bar, they have written it as CL of A, or it is written as A bar itself. So there, some of the notations are different in if you go for any book, reference book, or the Shivaji University notes. So in every book or in every notes, you are having some different notations for the closure. For the interior also, the notation is interior of A, or it is written as A interior like this. So have a familiar with all the notation, because if you want to read the books, you should be familiar with the notations. Okay, so this is what the definition of the closure of the set, that is the smallest closed set containing E. So before going to smallest, first we have to collect all the closed set which contains E, and afterwards we are going to select the smallest among them by taking the intersection itself. Okay, any doubt for this one?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let us go for the example. Let R2 with 2 is a usual topology. I hope you are knowing what is a usual topology, which we have defined with the help of an interval. Okay, with the help of interval, we have defined the usual topology, and it was, I think, a homework for you people to prove the result. Okay, so in this case, now as we are defining the usual topology, we have to deal with the intervals. Okay, if I am dealing with the intervals, so if A comma B is a subset of R, and if I want to find out what is a closure of this open interval A comma B, okay, that means I have selected E to be any subset of R. Now I have to find out the closure of the E. Okay, so let me find out the closure of E. That I will denote it as E bar, that is open interval A comma B, its bar, that is closure of A, or in another way we can write it as CL AB, that is a notation used in the KP Gupta or Shivaji University notes, CL of AB. So how you are going to find out this one? Let me go for the in detail description of this. This is what our real line are, in which we have some say points A and B. This is what we are open interval. Now how to find out the closure of this set? First you have to collect all the closed set which contains A open interval AB. Right? What do you mean by open interval? It contains all the points in between A and B, but it does not contain the point A and B. Right now, this
Yes, ma'am.
open interval AB, I can denote it as it will take all the points sorry, it is not equal to, so it will take all the points in between A and B. Now what will be the closed sets which contains the open interval AB? So I can have, this is what the closed set which contains, so I can write it as, this is what the notation for the closed set, how we can write it as, X lies in between A and B including A and B. So I can have some another closed set, say I can write it as say A plus lambda 1, and this is what some another term, say we can write it as some B plus lambda 1, and some another closed set I can write with A plus lambda 2, and here it, sorry, B plus lambda 2, and here is A plus lambda 2. So in this way I can have many number of a closed set which contains the open interval AB. So out of all those closed set I have to select the smaller one, right? So intersection of all the closed set, first one closed set is a closed interval itself. Now next one we have selected is A plus lambda 1, and the next one is B plus lambda 1, and similarly and so on, A plus lambda 2, B plus lambda 2. So in this way we are having many number of the closed set which contains the open interval AB. So if I take the intersection of all, what you can see, what will be the intersection?
Closed interval AB.
Right, closed interval AB. So the closure of B, I can write it as a closed interval AB. From the diagram itself, you can see that this is what the smallest closed set containing the open interval AB. And this intersection shows that you have to find out the smallest closed set out of all these. And smallest among them is nothing but your AB. Okay, some may have a question that how it will be A plus lambda 1, because here maybe some negative terms, but don't stick up that A and B both are positive or negative. So we have to add some terms in such a way that we are going to get one closed set A plus lambda 1. असं वाटतं ना, इकडच्या साईडचे असेल तर ते A minus lambda 1 पाहिजे. So it is not compulsory. Simply one term we are adding so that we can have the one closed interval which is larger than closed interval AB, or we can say it is a closed interval which contains the open interval AB. Okay. So in this way, simply we have to collect all the closed set which contains the open interval AB, and then we have to find out the intersection, and that is what our closure of the set. Okay. Any doubt for this one?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So in this way, we have gone for the case of a usual topology. I hope you remember the usual topology we have defined as a phi union some set we have taken in such a way that we have a closed interval for every point x. We should have a closed interval which is contained in a, then only we can say that A is a open set. So in this way, as the usual topology is related to your interval, so that's why we have proved the result. Okay. Now, actually, whatever we have defined E bar as, E bar is nothing but intersection of all the closed sets. F is a closed set containing E. Or you can write this as E bar is equals to intersection of all the closed set, because if I say F belongs to K, it means that it is a from family K for the closed set, such that we have to say F contains E. Okay. Or in general, very easily we can write that we already know from BSc itself that E bar is equals to E union derived set. Okay. Now let us go for the theorem, or we can say it is a property, which we already know that E is a closed set if and only if. What is the if and only if part for this one is E bar is equals to E. Okay, E is a closed set if and only if E bar is equals to E. And if I want to prove the result, or if I want to find out this if you want to prove this, I have to prove in the two part. First, I have to assume E is a closed set, and I have to prove E is equal to E bar. Okay, and what is E bar? Its bar is A bar. That also we will prove. In the next part, we have to assume E is equal to E bar, and then we have to prove that E is a closed set. Okay, let us go for the if part. Okay, what will be there in the if part? We will assume that let E is equals to E bar, and what is our aim to prove that? We have to prove that E is a closed set. Yes, are you knowing how to prove this?
E is subset of E closure and E closure is subset of E, then both are equal.
No, this is given to us. Okay, hey दिलेला आहे. To prove that, what is our aim to prove that? E is a closed set. What is the definition for the closed set we are knowing is derived set of E must be contained in.
Contained in E.
Okay, before going to that, what we know actually in this case we are having E is equal to E bar, right? So I can write this as E bar is equals to what is the definition of E bar we have written is it is nothing but the collection of all the closed set which contains E, right? So what is E bar? E bar is the smallest closed set containing E, correct? By definition itself. So if E bar is the smallest closed set, before being a smallest closed set, I can say it is E bar is first closed set. पहिल्यांदा तो क्लोज्ड सेट असणार आहे नंतर तो स्मॉलेस्ट आहे का लार्जेस्ट आहे that will depend on the thing. So we are provided that E bar is a smallest closed set containing E, which means that E bar is a closed set. We have E bar is equals to E. Okay, if E bar is equals to E, it implies that E is a closed set. Because we know that the two sets are equal only if. When we say that A and B, the two sets are equal, if the number of elements and same element. जितने element A में है वही same elements B में होंगे. And here we are saying that E bar is equal to E. And if I am saying that E bar is equals to E, and in that case, if I am saying E bar is a closed set, it implies that E is also a closed set. Before being the smallest closed set, it is first a closed set, and hence we can say that as E is a closed set. Okay? Now let us go for the second part, only part in which we are provided that E is a closed set. And what is our aim to prove that? E is equals to E bar. Okay, we want to prove that E is equals to E bar. How to prove this? Yes. Anyone has an idea how to prove the second part? Okay, what is given to us? E is a closed set. What is the definition for the closed set? We know is derived set of E is contained in E. This is given to us. But we want to prove E is equals to E bar. What is E bar? It is nothing but E union derived set of E. We have to prove that E bar is equals to E. Right? How to prove this? इट्स वेरी इजी ना, डिराइव सेट ऑफ ई अगर आपके ई में ही है तो जो भी एलिमेंट्स डिराइव सेट ऑफ ई में है वो ऑलरेडी ई में है, राइट? सो आई कैन राइट डायरेक्टली ई बार इज इक्वल टू ई, नो, फ्रॉम दिस स्टेप. Getting me?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay, derived set of E is contained in E means what? Whatever may be the elements of derived set of E, it is already contained in E. And what is the definition of E bar? E bar is E union derived set of E. No need to write down union with derived set of E because already it contains all the elements of derived set of E and hence the result. Okay. Let us go for the one by one properties, that is phi bar is equal to phi. Next is x bar is equals to x. Okay, how to prove this? Phi bar is equals to phi, that is closure of phi is a phi itself. How to prove this? Okay, how to write the closure of phi? We write it as phi union derived set of phi. We know the properties of derived set of phi. Those who were there in the lectures are knowing the result. What is derived set of phi? You have seen the properties of derived set, now
Phi.
it is phi. So what I get, phi union phi is again phi. So we can directly say that phi bar is equals to phi. Okay, it's very easy. So x bar is equals to what? X union derived set of x. Now yes, you can tell me what is derived set of x. It is any subset of x, or we can write it as
X.
x itself. So x union x is x. So hence we here write x bar is equal to x. So in this way I can say phi and x are always closed set. No doubt they are open set as well as they are a closed set. Now the third one, which we are knowing the property which we have already proved for the derived set, and A is a subset of B. We have proved that D of A is a subset of D of B. Right now? But we have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
prove A is a subset of B. To prove that, it is our aim to prove that A bar is a subset of a B bar. This we already know. We have to make a use of these one. All the properties which we have seen up to now, we have to make a use in proving that A bar is a subset of a B bar. Now before going to that, how to prove this one? First, we are knowing only the thing that A is a subset of B. With the help of the properties of the derived set, we are knowing B of A is a subset of a D of B. Okay. Now what is A bar and B bar? These are not, this is one of the smallest closed set containing, and this is one of the smallest closed set containing B. Right? This is what the definition of our A bar and B bar. Right? From these two, can I write A bar contains A, B bar
Yes, ma'am.
contains B? By the definition itself, it is written that a smallest closed set containing E. No doubt A bar and B bar are the closed set, but they are smallest closed set which contains A, and B is the smallest closed, B bar is the smallest closed set containing B. But what is given to us? A is a subset of a B. Okay. Now, if I want to prove the result that here what is given to us, A is a subset of B and B is containing B bar. So, from these two, can I write this as A is contained in B bar?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. This one and this one you have to make a combine, and we can write A is a subset of a B bar. Right now, if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of C, then we can write A is a subset of a C. Okay, we have the two things. A is a subset of A bar and A is a subset of a B bar. right? But what is our aim to prove? A bar is a subset of a B bar. Okay, here A is a subset of A bar, A is a subset of a B bar. Now, what are A bar? A bar is the smallest closed set containing E. What is B bar? B bar is also a closed set, but it contains A as well as B. Right now, here we have written B bar is a closed set containing B and B bar is a closed set containing A. But what is the smallest closed set but contains A?
A bar.
Okay, here let me write down this one. B bar, this definition B bar contains A. But what is B bar? B bar is the smallest closed set containing B. But here in this case, as it is for A, we can write it as B bar is a closed set containing A. B bar है simply closed set है A ला contain करना. But what is A bar? A bar is the smallest closed set containing E. Okay. So let me show with the diagram if possible. It is what X and this is what A, and suppose this is what your A bar and A is contained in B, means what somewhere we have, say this is what B. Let us have this one. A is a closed set, say this is what a B, and let us have this one is a derived set, that is A bar. I can write A bar is a closed set containing A. What is B bar? B bar is some another closed set containing B. So obviously with the diagram itself you can see A bar is contained in B bar, right? B bar है closed set है, but it contains A as well as A bar, right? So here we can say B is a closed set containing E, but what is the smallest closed set containing A? That we can write directly A bar is contained in B bar. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Simply the words we have to understand. Smallest closed set containing A. A bar is the smallest closed set containing A, and B bar is a closed set containing A. So smaller will be contained in your larger one. Okay. Just like the intersection. Okay, intersection में क्या आएगा? Smallest one. Okay, so that smallest one will be containing the bigger one, which contains A. So out of all the collections, we are going to take a smaller one, and that smaller one, A bar, will be contained in your B bar. Okay. Simply you have to understand the wordings. Smallest and the simply a closed set. Simply closed set दिया है तो वो larger होगा. Smallest है तो वो smaller one आपके B bar में जाएगा. So hence A bar is contained in the B bar. Okay. Any doubt for this one? Simply you have to understand the word smallest in this case. The fourth property we have to prove A union B bar, A union B its bar is equals to A bar union B bar. Okay, how to prove this? I think we have done this for our derived set, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Intersection and union properties we have seen for the derived set. At that time, I have written here A union B contains A as well as B is contained in A union B. Is it okay? Because union is larger than any set itself which contains that one. Right now?
Yes, ma'am.
30 elements है ना? A union B means what? It contains all the elements. So A is containing A union B as well as B is containing A union B. But we know the property. What is the property? Just now we have proved is if A is a subset of B, then A bar is a subset of a B bar. So from these two, I can write directly as A bar is contained in A union B bar and B bar is contained in A union B bar. Okay. You can write the reason as we know that if A is a subset of B, A bar is a subset of a B bar. Okay. So combining these two, I can write it as A bar union B bar is a subset of A union B bar. Thus, if A bar is contained in this, B bar is also contained in this. Obviously, their union will be contained in A union B bar. Okay, closure of A union B. Okay, so first step we have proved. What is our aim to prove? These two sets are equal. If I want to prove any two sets to be equal, what is another thing to prove is I have to prove the reverse one, that is to prove that A union B bar is equals to A bar union B bar. Okay. How to prove this? Again, we have to go over the definitions. What is the definition of A bar? What is the definition of B bar? And then we have to write down the same things. Okay. सांगा कसं प्रूव्ह करणार आहे. Just now we have proved the result. Now, what is A bar? We have written A bar as smallest closed set containing A, and then we have written A bar contains A, then we have written B bar contains B. So can I write it as A union B contains A bar union B bar from these two statements? A bar is the smallest closed set containing A. A ला contain करणारा smallest closed set है. So that I can write A is contained in A bar. B bar means B bar is the smallest closed set containing B. So B bar contains B. So from these two, I have written A is contained in A bar, B is contained in B bar. So if they are in the A bar and B bar, I can write A union B is contained in A bar union B bar. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
If you are having any type of a doubt, you can ask me at any step. It is somewhat confusing because we have to make a use of a smallest one. Okay. Now we know that union of a two closed set is closed set. If A bar is a closed, B bar is also a closed set. I can say that A bar union B bar is also a closed set. Okay. So A bar union B bar, if it is a closed set, what we have here, we have proved A bar union B bar contains A union B. So we can write A bar union B bar is a closed set containing A union B. A union B ला contain करणारा है एक closed set है. But what is the smallest closed set? Because I can say A union B, its bar is a smallest closed set containing A union B. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, कुठल्याही सेटसाठी आपण हे लिहू शकतो ना. If I want to write down for three sets, A union B union C, A union B union C bar is the smallest closed set containing A union B union C. Hey guys, simply closed set. So I can write this is what a larger one, and this is what A union B, its bar is a smaller one. So I can write this is this contains A union B bar. Okay. So hence we have proved the reverse one. Just now we have proved A bar union B bar is containing, sorry, where we have proved this result. A bar union B bar contained in A union B bar. So we can have this as say equation 1, and I can write this as equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, I can say A union B, its bar is equals to A bar union B bar. Let us go for the properties which we have seen up to now. The first one, we have seen the definition of a closure of the set. We know up to now what is a closure of the set is A union derived set. but actual definition of a closure of a set is a smallest closed set containing E. Okay, E को contain करने वाला smallest closed set. And how to find out this one? First, we have to collect all the closed set which contains E. सगळे क्लोज सेट कलेक्ट करायचे ई कंटेन करणारे आणि नंतर त्यातलं स्मॉलेस्ट सिलेक्ट करायचे. हाऊ टू सिलेक्ट द स्मॉलेस्ट अमंग देम इज यू हैव टू टेक द इंटरसेक्शन. And the next one is what we have seen the usual topology, and we already know that what is a closed set for open interval AB. That is nothing but your closed interval AB. But now we have proved with the help of a definition of a closure that we have found. Firstly, what are the closed set which contains the open interval AB. माहिती होता ना आपल्याला ऑलरेडी ओपन इंटरवल AB चा क्लोजर हे क्लोज इंटरवल येते, माहिती आहे ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
here we have proved this with the help of a definition of a closure of the set. First, we have collected all the closed set which contains open interval AB, and then out of them we have selected the smallest with the help of a intersection. The next we have seen is if E is a closed, we have to prove that E bar is equal to E. That is easy one. Simply you have to use the definitions. And here we have seen some of the properties, and this property, for this property you must write down what is A bar, B bar, and then just simply use a word smallest. And by using the to statement, you can say by the above to statement we can write that A bar is contained in B bar. E bar है close, A bar है close set है, B bar ही है पण close set है, पण दोन A bar और B bar दोनों में A है, right? A is contained in both the set, but what is the smallest among them is A bar. So that's why we can say that A bar is contained in the B bar. And this one, the fourth property which we have proved is A union B bar is equals to A bar union B bar. Any doubt up to this one?
No, ma'am.
फक्त नो मॅम म्हणतायत का? डाऊट असेल तरी पण विचारत नाही असं आहे का?
No,
You can
ma'am.
ask
Doubts
Nine,
not.
ma'am.
at any step. Okay, now we have to prove the next property. It is not equal. We have to prove it is a subset for the intersection. Okay. For the intersection, if I want to prove the simply one subset, so it is easy to prove. If I want to prove equality, we have to prove both are subsets of each other. Now we know that what we know A intersection B is contained in A, as well as we know A intersection B is contained in B. I hope you remember this one we have already used while proving the result of derived set.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so next what is a property which we can use is the third property. What is a third property? Kai third property, if A is a subset of B, we can say A bar is a subset of a B bar. By using this property, I am writing A intersection B, its bar is contained in B bar. Why I am writing A intersection B is a subset of A? Because A intersection B means what? It collects all the common elements in between A and B. Intersection means a common element. So it may contain some less elements. So that's why we are saying that A intersection B is contained in A, and A intersection B is contained in B. So by using the third property, I can write this one, and hence I can write directly if this A intersection B bar is contained in both the set, obviously it will contain in their intersections, and hence the result. Okay. You can write the reason here. If this A intersection B bar is contained in A bar as well as B bar, obviously it will contain in their intersection. Okay. Write this type of a statement in your notes while writing your own notes or while preparing your notes. So I am repeatedly telling that you should prepare your own notes. Then only you can understand the topology. Otherwise, मैं जब पढ़ा रही हूँ तो आपको क्या लगता है? This one is easy. This is you have to use just a closure property. Then use the smallest property. Then use the subset property. It is easy when someone is solving. बट इफ यू आर गोइंग टू फील, आप अगर रॉन्ग लग रहा है ना तो आप एक बार नोटबुक या नोट्स जो भी है वो बंद करो, और या फिर अदरवाइज आफ्टर दिस लेक्चर जो भी आपको रिमाइंड होता है वो लिखने की कोशिश करो. यू विल नॉट एबल टू कंप्लीट होल द लेक्चर. So I am telling repeatedly that you should prepare your own notes so that while in the exam you will understand. Okay, देख के लिखने के लिए भी पता होना चाहिए ना कि कौन सी चीज कहाँ पे है, right? Because the syllabus of general topology is very vast. I am not saying that you should write the exam by looking itself. Cheating नहीं करना चाहिए. अगर online भी है तो you should be faithful, right? Because no doubt सभी लोग कर रहे cheating, but ऐसा नहीं है कि no doubt you will get the marks and all, सभी मिलेगा, marks मिलेंगे and all. But what about the knowledge and how you are going to face your interviews? Because you are not having any discussion session, a physical exam. No doubt this pandemic will end somewhere after maybe if I say after 5 years or somewhere like. So आपका नॉलेज आपको तभी यूजफुल होगा ना, अगर आप स्टडी नहीं करोगे, आपके नोट्स प्रिपेयर नहीं करोगे. नो डाउट वी हैव टू अपीयर फॉर द इंटरनल एग्जाम और द एक्सटर्नल एग्जाम ऑनलाइन. सो यू डोंट थिंक दैट वी छोटा मत सोचो कि हाँ ये स्टेप पे हमको ये यूजफुल है या हम नई पढ़ाई करेंगे तो भी चलेगा, राइट? बट थिंक लार्जर कि आप अगर पास आउट करके जाओगे, अगर सपोज यू गेट द 80% इन योर होल MSc, बट व्हाट इज द रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट 80%? अगर आप कहीं पे लेके जाओगे, आई हैव distinction, I have O grade, I have A+ grade, right? So what will be the condition? He or she, whatever the organization में जो भी इंटरव्यू लेता है, so they think that हाँ you are a good student, you are having more than 80 marks, more than 90%, so their expectations will increase. हाँ, he or she will know everything about the mathematics, but at that time if you have done the exam with this type of techniques and all, so you will be not able to say the smaller things like what is our basic things of mathematics, just like continuity, uniform continuity, why the definition are like this, how to find out delta and epsilon. हम सिर्फ डेल्टा और एप्सिलॉन डेफिनेशन में ही देखते हैं, एक्चुअल में कभी नहीं किया है, राइट? लिमिट पॉइंट्स भी हमने अभी तक सिर्फ डेफिनेशन पढ़ी थी. इन द जनरल टोपोलॉजी इटसेल्फ द पेपर में मैंने सिखाया कि लिमिट पॉइंट एक्चुअली कैसे निकालते हैं, राइट? एंड यू हैव टू वर्क इट फॉर योर रियल एनालिसिस. ओके, रियल में भी आप करके देखो कि लिमिट पॉइंट कैसे निकलते हैं. How to check any point to be a limit point of real line, limit point of natural number. Okay, we have gone for the example of a natural number, that is derived set of a natural number is a empty set, right? So go for these all the basic concept, because वो आपको कोई algebra 2 का homomorphism theorem या फिर गैल्वा थ्योरी या फिर कोई एक भी बड़ा सा थ्योरम नहीं पूछेंगे आपको इंटरव्यू में. They will ask some of the simple question, what is continuity, what is uniform continuity, what will be the epsilon for this example. And if suppose you are not interested for the teaching, because there are no any jobs remaining now for the teaching, no doubt अभी तो situation ऐसा है कि कहीं पे भी जॉब नहीं है, जिसका है वही बहुत लकी है. So you should go for other exams like SSC, स्टाफ सिलेक्शन कमीशन, इसमें बहुत सारे जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज है. If you have seen for them, I don't know how many of you knowing SSC means Staff Selection Commission. This exam is conducted every year, और इस बार ये एग्जाम मोस्टली कंडक्ट होगा क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ पे सेंसेक्स होना है, जनगणना. knowing this ना, पता है ना जनगणना?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
For that, these peoples are needed, because they are nothing but the statistical officers. Okay, they are going to analyze the data, and जो भी डेटा आप टीचर्स या फिर जो भी गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉइज है वो कलेक्ट करेंगे, उसको एनालाइज करेंगे और एक्चुअली डेटा निकालेंगे कि कितने लोग हैं या जनगणना में कितना population, and also that data analysis is done by these staff selection commission. यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा पोस्ट होते हैं. Actually their exams are conducted in 3 sessions, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and actually 3 एग्जाम ही होते हैं कुछ पोस्ट के लिए, and for some of the post we have to give the 4th exam also. कंप्यूटर रिलेटेड एग्जाम्स है मोस्टली, मतलब आपको बेसिक्स आना चाहिए, एक्सेल शीट ऑपरेट करना आना चाहिए, क्योंकि आपको डेटा एनालिसिस करना है या डेटा एंट्री करना है तो आपको एक्सेल आना चाहिए और सॉफ्टवेयर आना चाहिए. Some of the things which we need for the stack. Okay, why I'm saying this? Because I have already wasted my time, because since I'm saying very clearly that to qualify set and net exam, after that I am literally thinking that instead of qualifying this set and net exam, if I have worked for this SSC, I may have a permanent job up to. उस वक्त हमें पता नहीं था कि, मतलब हमारे दिमाग में ऐसा था कि हाँ सेट नेट ही करना है, राइट. सो आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ माय एमएससी इन 2017 I have qualified set in 2018, and in the same year I have qualified the net. In the January I have qualified the set, and in the month of December I have qualified the net exam. बट अगर मैं वो एक साल जो मैंने सेट और नेट के प्रिपरेशन के लिए डाला, अगर मैं इन गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम्स के लिए डालती तो शायद अभी तक मुझे कोई परमानेंट जॉब मिल जाता. नो डाउट आई एम हैप्पी नाउ ऑल्सो, बट एक परमानेंट जॉब होने का थोड़ा अलग से सुकून होता है ना. सो व्हाई आई एम सेइंग दिस
Yes,
थिंग्स
ma'am.
बिकॉज यस समवन टोल्ड.
मॅम तुम्ही म्हणलात ना परमनंट जॉब असेल तर छान असतं म्हणून, त्यामुळे म्हणलं येस.
हा छान असतं, म्हणजे एक सॅटिस्फॅक्शन असतो ना. आणि गवर्नमेंट
येस
जॉब,
मॅम.
गवर्नमेंट जॉब मिलना जितना मुश्किल है उसमें से निकालना, अगर हम कुछ घपला किए तो भी निकालना बहुत मुश्किल है. एक बार लग गई ना जॉब, सो इट इज वेरी इजी. और मेरा तो कम्प्लीटली ओपन कैटेगरी में है, तो सेट और नेट का कट ऑफ भी बहुत हाई होता था. और मेरे टाइम पे सेट का कट ऑफ 200 था और नेट का मे बी नियर अबाउट 90 कुछ तो कट ऑफ था. सो इट वॉज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर मी टू क्वालिफाई दिस एग्जाम. अगर कैटेगरी में होता है तो मैं ऐसा नहीं बोल रही हूँ कि मुझे कैटेगरी से कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, बट आई सी दैट हो गया ना बहुत टाइम से कैटेगरी एंड ऑल, सो वी शुड एटलीस्ट फॉर द एग्जाम वी शुड कीप अ कॉमन क्राइटेरिया. अगर कट ऑफ है तो सबको लिए कॉमन कट ऑफ होना चाहिए. सो
Yes, ma'am.
you have to give these type of exam, prepare for these type of exam, क्योंकि सेटनेट जितना हार्ड है उससे बहुत ज्यादा इजी है ये एग्जाम. बिकॉज नाउ आई एम प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर दिस एग्जाम बिकॉज माई टारगेट इन दिस ईयर is to get a permanent job somewhere else. If it is for clerk also, I am okay with that, because every year I am having some goal to achieve. In these years I was having the goal to attain the setnet, and after that I have kept the goal in 19 that I have to get an admission for PhD. That I have done. Admission मिल गया, study भी हो गया, एक paper भी हो गया है. So that is okay. You should keep at least one aim for 1 year. Okay. So this year I am having, I don't know it will be कंप्लीट होगा या नहीं, पता नहीं मुझे भी, क्योंकि अभी सिचुएशन ऐसा है कोरोना की वजह से गवर्नमेंट के पास भी उतना पैसा नहीं है देने के लिए. तो फॉर गवर्नमेंट जॉब वी नीड all type of approval, and also for this type of exam you should appear. मैं ये नहीं बोल रही कि आप सेटनेट मत ही करो. तो अगर आपका एम या आपकी चॉइस ऐसा है कि हाँ मुझे टीचिंग में नहीं जाना है, सो डोंट गो फॉर सेटनेट, जस्ट गो फॉर एसएससी टाइप ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन, एनी टाइप ऑफ स्टैटिस्टिक्स एग्जाम. ओके, थोड़ा सा स्टैटिस्टिक्स पढ़ लो, प्रोबेबिलिटी और मेजर थ्योरी वगैरह सब एग्जाम्स अगर आप पढ़ लोगे तो बहुत ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं है एग्जाम. सेटनेट से तो आई थिंक इजी. और एक एक एग्जाम होता है इन आरबीआई, मैंने लास्ट टाइम दिया था बट इट इज कम्प्लीटली ऑफ स्टैट, सो आई हैवंट क्वालिफाइड फॉर दैट. और इस एग्जाम में जो क्वालिफाई होते हैं आरबीआई के ग्रेड बी के एग्जाम में, दे आर हैविंग द सैलरी मच मोर इक्विवेलेंट टू आईएएस. और बहुत ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं थे क्वेश्चंस. मैंने एग्जाम लास्ट टाइम दिया है इन द मंथ ऑफ फेब्रुअरी दिस ईयर, फेब्रुअरी 2021 में. क्योंकि कम्प्लीटली स्टैट का बैकग्राउंड था इसलिए मे बी मैंने क्वालिफाई नहीं किया होगा. क्योंकि अभी कैसे सिचुएशन है कि इन द मॉर्निंग वी हैव टू स्टिक अप फॉर द हाउस होल्ड वर्क, एंड फ्रॉम 11 to 5 आई एम देयर इन द यूनिवर्सिटी. आफ्टर गोइंग आई गिव देन अगेन उस जिम से आने के बाद सो जाते हैं, फिर स्टैमिना नहीं रहता है। बट एट दीज ईयर्स जहाँ पे सेटनेट मैंने क्वालिफाई किया, उस टाइम पे स्टिक अप रहना और स्टडी करना बहुत इजी था। सो नाउ आई एम नॉट गेटिंग अ मच मोर टाइम, जितना सेटनेट को किया, अगर आरबीआई के एग्जाम्स या एसएससी के एग्जाम्स है, उन एग्जाम्स को हम उतना टाइम देते तो वो बहुत पहले क्वालिफाई हो जाते थे। सो वी आर हैविंग, हमारे टाइम पे हमको ऐसे लगता था 2017 में, हाँ सेटनेट हो जाएंगे तो विल बी मच। मैं डिस्करेज नहीं कर रही हूँ, जिसका एम है स्टडी करना तो वो कर सकते हैं एज एन ऑप्शन, बिकॉज नो डाउट कभी ना कभी भर्ती निकलेगी, पता नहीं कब निकलेगी, बट थिंग्स विल बी पॉसिबल। एक पॉजिटिव थिंग भी आई है कि यूजीसी ने एक एकेडमिक पोर्टल बनाया है, जॉब पोर्टल। So there you have to post if you qualify the net and maybe contact the job now. So RBI grade B के exams के क्वेश्चंस होते हैं और दे आर एमसीक्यू टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन। सो सेटनेट में भी एमसीक्यू के ही क्वेश्चंस होते हैं। सो इट इज हैविंग अ सैलरी आईएएस के 1 लाख स्टार्टिंग सैलरी है उसका। और एसएससी के जो एग्जाम्स मैंने बोला था, ये एग्जाम्स और तलाटी वगैरह रहते हैं ना, उनका सैलरी और उनका इक्वल होता है। मिनिमम 45 पेमेंट फॉर एनी ऑफ द पोस्ट इन द स्टाफ सिलेक्शन कमीशन। ओके, आई डोंट नो आपको अच्छा लग रहा है कि नहीं मैं बोल रही हूँ ये सब। आई एम जस्ट शेयरिंग माई एक्सपीरियंस। नहीं तो आप बोलोगे कि ये टीचिंग छोड़ के क्या कर रहे हैं आप।
अच्छा
So,
है मैम।
No,
हाँ
ma'am.
मैम।
तो सिंपली आई एम सेइंग माय एक्सपीरियंस, जो 4-5 साल में मैंने एक्सपीरियंस किया फ्रॉम 2017 इटसेल्फ। मेरा एम टीचिंग करने का वगैरह वो तो कुछ नहीं था। आई वर इन 2012 आई हैव completed my 12th, and at that time in the CET I were having 167 marks out of 200, but मेरे डैड ने मुझे जाने नहीं दिया, इसलिए मैं कुछ दिन डिप्रेशन में थी। बट नो डाउट सभी चीजें क्लियर हो जाती है कुछ दिन बाद, डिप्रेशन एंड ऑल। सो एक्चुअली मेरा एमएससी करना और ये सब। So first be clear with your aim. These are what the aim of my he was thinking that I must be 17, so I have taken the gold medal of MSc. And he was thinking I should qualify the segment, so I have qualified that also. But now my aim is to get somewhere a permanent job. बट अभी टाइम उतना नहीं मिलता है, क्योंकि हम जब जॉब करते हैं तो दिन भर का टाइम तो इसमें ही चला जाता है। And if you are married, you have to stay up with your home. So आपके पास है, अभी तो आपको कॉलेज आने जाने का भी टाइम इजीली मिल जाता है। सो यू शुड कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन दीज टाइप ऑफ एग्जाम्स। आई थिंक मेरा ऐसे सजेशन है कि आप पहले एसएससी टाइप ऑफ एग्जाम या ग्रेड बी के ऑफिसर्स के एग्जाम दे दो, उसके बाद आपको ऐसे लगेगा भी नहीं कि हाँ मुझे सेटनेट करना है। ओके, तो अगर आपको जॉब जल्दी मिल जाती है तो इजीली हो जाता है। आई थिंक 5 स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ द स्टैटिस्टिक्स हैव क्वालिफाइड दिस आरबीआई ग्रेड बी एग्जाम which was held in the February 2020 एग्जाम मैं क्वालिफाई नहीं हुई। तो बहुत ज्यादा स्टैटिस्टिक्स के क्वेश्चंस थे उसमें। सो वी हैव टू स्टडी दैट। जितना हम सेट के लिए स्टडी करते हैं उतना स्टैट के थोड़ा बहुत क्वेश्चन से स्टडी करेंगे तो आई डोंट थिंक सो हम क्वालिफाई नहीं कर सकते। वी कैन डू इट। एक पॉजिटिव थिंग भी आया है यहाँ पे, यूजीसी ने जॉब पोर्टल ज्वाइन किया है, जहाँ पे आप सेटनेट अगर क्वालिफाइड हो तो आप आपका पूरा डेटा यहाँ पे डाल सकते हो। बट दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन द थिंग ना कि हाँ कब तक मिलेगा जॉब एंड। सो यू शुड गो फॉर दीज टाइप ऑफ एग्जाम। मैं तो इतने एग्जाम्स पता है, बाकी दूसरा आप भी दे सकते हो कि दीज आर इजी फॉर अस। एसएससी स्टाफ सिलेक्शन कमीशन एंड आरबीआई के ग्रेड बी ऑफिसर्स के एग्जाम है। And one of the best thing about RBI Grade B examinations is if you qualified these exam, you are having a chance to go outside of India also, working as a RBI governor, or if you want to be a RBI का एक पोस्ट होता है आउटसाइड में भी, जहाँ पे हमारे इंडियन करेंसी वगैरह जो भी हर कंट्री में एक करेंसी का ये होता है, आरबीआई के कुछ लोग होते हैं, सो यू कैन गो आउटसाइड ऑफ इंडिया, मतलब वहां पे जाने का भी चांस है. So let us end the lecture. I have to go for the project discussion of the second year student. Okay, thank you for attending. Let us end the lecture.
थँक्यू मॅम. खूप छान सांगितलं तुम्ही.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so